This is Control Your Narrative, where we talk about controlling our narrative. In this video, we're going to talk about an account that helped change my financial life. Okay, it's called the bill account. I got this idea from a pastor years ago, which he said him and his wife had three accounts, one for checking, one for savings, and for the church. And I decided to use a bill account instead. So the bill account is mainly for my bills. Well, it's for my bills, my electric, my gas, my rent at the time, my phone, and every other bill that you can think of. You can put in there. I even put my tithe in there so I wouldn't touch it. So when I went to church, I had that money available. I didn't have to struggle. So I used this account ever since like 2008, and I haven't really went back on it because it helps. Nowadays, I use a credit card to pay my bills, and with the money that's in the bill account, I just pay it off. I don't sweat about it. I don't worry because I know I have more than enough, because every week when I was using that account, or when I was working at a job, I would put a huge portion of it away for bills. I even put an extra for a buffer for the warmer or the hotter seasons in the summertime, or in the colder seasons when gas is more expensive, or propane. But what you can do is you can try that. What I did was, back then I wrote down everything on a notebook. Nowadays, I use the Every Dollar Budgeting app. It's a free app. You can try it. It's a Dave Ramsey app, if you know who he is. He's a man who made it big in realty, and he's a financial coach. But his app is very helpful. There's a free version of the app. So you can write all your bills. You can put your subscriptions in there so you don't mismanage money. You can write everything in there. Maybe you put your groceries in there. I don't. I use my checking account for that. But for my bill account, that's what I use for, like, my tithe, my lights, every bill, mortgage you can use. So you never run out of money. But if you put a buffer in there, you know you're going to be covered in the colder months as well as the warmer months. Especially if you're a person that doesn't follow the Dave Ramsey method. You could use your credit card and pay it off with that bill account. But if you follow the Dave Ramsey method, you know it's going to be automatically debited out of your checking account. But this helped me. I never had to struggle when I started this account since 2008. I'm not saying life was easy all the time, but it made it less stressful. I never had to panic the last minute. So if you want, you can try this. You can fill out the Every Dollar app, and then write all your bills in there. Then you can place the money that you're going to pay the bills in a bill account, a special bill account. You can start one. And then every week when you get paid, or every bi-weekly whenever you get paid, you can put money into that account. And every month you'll be covered. And that is a account that saved my life, probably my financial life actually, from ever going into debt. So if you want, you can try this. I started in my mid or early 20s. So if you're in your 20s and 30s, you can try this method. And if it helps, let me know in the comments. But if you have your own method, maybe you can write it down in the comments as well. But take care of your bills, handle them, don't catch up on them, stay caught up. And only you can control your finances, and only you can control your narrative.